Hey, what is up, everyone? Today, I want to talk about these new Apple rumors that we're hearing, which is quite interesting. It's starting to surprise me a little bit. So, if you didn't see the last video where I responded to Dave Toody's video, where he kind of talks about how he's starting to hate Apple products and the sort of upgrading mentality that they have, and how a lot of their hardware is sort of anti-consumer and that their upgrade cycle is really slow. You know, a lot of their hardware, top tier hardware right now, is using a lot of outdated hardware. So what's interesting is that Ming-Chi Kuo, who is essentially the TMZ of Apple leaks, and he basically came out and said that Apple is set to announce a bunch of new Apple hardware. So if we look at the article over at 9 to 5 Mac, this is the roundup of what Kuo predicts Apple will ship this fall. We're going to get 3 new iPhones, a 5.8 OLED model, which is the standard model, 6.5 OLED Plus model, and then the 6.1 LCD model. This is pretty obvious because we knew a lot of this before. That's not really surprising to me. I'm excited to see what the new iPhone is going to be. This might be the first year that I actually purchase a standard iPhone and not the Plus version. Now, the next point is an updated iPad Pro model with Face ID and no home button, and an updated 12.9 version and a seemingly new 11-inch version. So essentially we're going to be getting iPads that have no bezels with them, Face ID, no home button, and I couldn't be happier. I love my iPad Pro, but it does seem a little bit dated in terms of design. Getting rid of those bezels and using the Face ID would be awesome. I'm really excited to see that product. Dude, I'm gonna be broke by the end of the September or by the holiday season. I'm gonna be buying all this shit. Next is the one that I'm excited about, the new MacBooks. So there's gonna be several Mac updates, including chip upgrades for the MacBook, MacBook Pro, and iMac, with, quote, a significant display performance upgrade, and finally, the Mac Mini. So I know a lot of people have been waiting, especially Jerry. Everyone's been waiting for these Mac Minis to finally drop. Hopefully these Mac Minis are the Macs that are modular, where you can swap out components as you need to. That would make it more of an interesting purchase to me, but even if it is like a Core i7, 6-core chip in there with 16 gigabytes of RAM and an NVMe drive and some sort of like onboard Vega graphics option would be really nice. Then, I would be pretty interested in something like that, but I'm more interested in the MacBook. I want to know what this new MacBook Pro is going to look like. We haven't heard anything about the keyboard. I can assume that they're going to still be using butterfly keys, but maybe in a modified version of them. Maybe one that allows them to repair them a lot easier if they do happen to be faulty. Let's just hope we get new keys. And then the iMac with a significant display performance upgrade. What this sounds like to me is it's going to be a ProMotion 120 Hertz display. We're going to be getting 5K again. I don't see them going up to 8K. That doesn't really make much sense right now. 5K is like that sweet spot between extreme high res. You could still have excellent color gamut, and because of the new hardware that they're going to be putting in here, it shouldn't be any difficult to run. Once you get up into 8K, things start to get a little bit chuggier, especially when you're running a little bit more graphic intensive programs. It's going to be that iMac's going to be interesting when you compare it against the iMac Pro. If this iMac includes the 6-core i7 chip, if it includes 32 gigabytes of RAM, if it includes a ProMotion display at 5K, if it includes all these really awesome things, there's going to be no sense in buying an iMac Pro unless you were using it as like a server-grade iMac. And then finally, the last 2 points are the Apple Watch updates with larger displays. As previously reported, Kuo now specifies 1.57 inches and 1.78 inches screens with enhanced heart rate detection. That's kind of interesting. I already have the Series 3. I'm happy with the Series 3. We'll see what these new ones look like. But then the last one is the mass production of both AirPower and a new AirPod release. So we're finally going to be getting AirPower, which is that sort of wireless charging dock that allows you to charge multiple devices at once, which is awesome. That's actually really, really cool. So yeah, this sounds really, really interesting. I'm very interested in seeing what Apple's doing. If this keynote comes out and they release everything on this list and it's exactly what everyone has been waiting for, we get the new keyboards, we get some like really nice high-powered 6-core Intel chips in there, we get ProMotion display on an iMac or maybe even a MacBook, who knows. If we get all these things, then Apple will obviously start to win back the people who have been upset with them over the past 2 years, myself included. So this is just what Apple does, I guess. You know, they kind of cash you back out, reel you back in, cash you out, reel you back in. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what these rumors develop into. Hopefully these are all true. Hopefully these are all true. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like and also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And yeah, hit up our website, nolife.digital. I'll put up a little write-up about this post over there as well. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.